Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of the Rieg AD Wedding Show. Take
20. I don't even want to say what happened before. We're just gonna try and get through this one. I don't know why. It is a little bit more challenging today, but
Well, this afternoon we are talking to one of the local venue's owners, and it's actually a venue where we shot our very first Jeffreys Bay wedding. I think it was back in May 2009, and we just saw recently that the couple obviously had their 11th anniversary, and one of the photos that we took were on Facebook. So it's always nice to see those memories. So we thought it good to just touch on memories and preserving those memories. And there's a proverbial saying that goes,
yeah, that the cake gets eaten, the flowers wither, and it's only the images that last forever.
yeah. So I literally typed that paragraph on my computer and I received a call from one of our previous clients. We only shot their engagement. We couldn't do their wedding because we were already booked for that weekend. But it was a bit of a sad story in the sense that a little more than a year after their wedding, the only thing he's got is unedited video files.
It's ridiculous.
So we thought that the tip from our side for the day would be that no matter who your wedding vendor is, whether it's photographer, videographer, venue, makeup artist, flowers, doesn't matter, make sure you have a proper agreement in place, an agreement that tells you what you can expect, what service you'll be getting from that vendor, and also the turnaround times. Now obviously leading up to the wedding it's easy because most of the stuff needs to be delivered on the wedding day, but in terms of your photography and videography, it's important to ensure what sort of turnaround times do you look at afterwards. Do you get your wedding images 3 months after the wedding, 10 months after the wedding, or 2 weeks after the wedding? And clarify those things beforehand, make sure and get it in some sort of writing or an email or something similar.
Yeah, Rieg AD is really good with that in communicating with our clients via email. Everything is stipulated in our agreements. Often the clients don't read through it, and 2 weeks after the wedding ask us when do they get their images, and then we've communicated a couple of times already. But I mean, you always, from the get-go with quoting, we already say specifically what is happening when.
And what you can expect.
And always, that's what we always do, is under promise and over deliver. That I can say,
Yeah.
regardlessly of anything. That's always.
And I think that's even with our sneak peeks. We are often so excited to get images to the clients that we often send that first sneak peek on the night of the wedding.
It's usually in the morning hours, between
early
12 and 2.
and I think that's another thing that we can highlight. We take our clients' memories very, very seriously. And we've got a system in place that if we shoot and film a wedding, when we get home, we do not go to sleep until we've copied all of those images and files onto our working drive and we've made a backup. Now, whilst that backup is running, it normally gives me a little bit of time to edit a few photos and sneak it off to the client so that they have at least got a photo which is not taken by a cell phone.
Yes.
1 or 2 or 3 awesome photos from the day that they can share on Facebook or social media on the next morning to announce their wedding.
From a professional photographer, a nice edited photo, and not a friend's photo.
Taken with a cell phone over someone's
on Facebook,
shoulder.
yeah.
So on that point, we're very serious about, call it, looking after the client's memories. Both the 2 primary camera bodies that we shoot with use double memory cards, so meaning every time we take a photograph, that photograph is already backed up in the camera. And then at home, we make our backups, plus we store one backup off-site. And when we deliver our client images, we deliver them via Google Drive. That is over and above if I get a USB stick as well. But that Google Drive link also serves as a backup.
Yeah.
So I think Adi can tell you in the years.
15 years now, we've never, ever, as Rieg said, you can never guarantee it because you work with electronics that's
equipment,
it's out of your
to some extent out of your control, but you can take all the precautions.
But we've never lost any images for a wedding or for any shoot in the 15 years as professional photographers, never. So that is.
So you can never say never, but
But we never
we do
have.
everything from our power to in our power to make sure that we preserve our
Yes.
clients' memories. And I think that's a very valid question for any client to ask their photographer and videographer.
What
How
is
do
your-
they preserve those memories until delivery?
Your backup protocol.
Yes, because after it's been delivered to the client, you've delivered. But I mean, between those two dates, the photographer is responsible for keeping those images safe.
Yes.
So on that note, I think it's time that we get Susan on a Zoom call.
Yes.
And Susan from Lombardini, and find out from her what makes Lombardini such an incredible wedding venue, and some tips and tricks for our brides and grooms.
Yes, let's wait for Susan. We'll give her a call now. So Susan, firstly, thank you very much for taking the time to join us on our Rieg AD Wedding show. And we just said we did a formal introduction, but we just mentioned that your venue was the first venue that Richard and myself did photography from when we moved here 12 years ago. It was Brazy and Nasia's Genade's wedding.
Yes.
How did you start with your venue and in the wedding industry?
Okay, we bought this Lombardini game farm about 13 years ago. And there was this guest house with a small little, that old original venue that you took the first video or pictures in. And I thought, maybe this is a good opportunity for me to just do a party every now and then. I like making things pretty and so on. So that's how I decided to do it. And then it just evolved and got bigger. And by the next, within the next year, I just started basically doing a movie every weekend of this wedding season, you know. So that's how I started.
That's wonderful, and I mean we know how popular your wedding venue is, and what great service the clients always get.
And the awesome food.
Yes, we always recommend or tell the clients that if they decide on a venue like yourselves, they can really sit back and know that they're in the best hands, that they don't have to worry about anything anymore.
Absolutely.
Susan, is there any advice that you can give prospective clients in the planning of a wedding, specifically venue-wise?
Yes, 100%. I think it's important when you choose a venue that you choose a venue that fits your personality. I mean, if you're a minimalistic, modern type of bride with everything just clean lines and so on, my venue is not the right place. I mean, I can try my best and do it for you like that, but it is not like that. So I think number one is you should be choose a venue that fits your personality. Number two, choose a venue that makes you feel comfortable with what you're getting, with the people that are you working with, the service that you're going to get. You have to feel comfortable. Otherwise, you're not going to relax as a bride. I think those, for me, are the two most important things. And then if I can add a third thing, I would say it's important to maybe look at a venue that can give you everything. Sorry, excuse me. And to give you an all-in-one package, that you don't have to worry to run around for certain things. Somebody that can do your flowers, you don't have to worry about that. I think it's also important to have some accommodation available at the venue, that especially a place like mine, if you choose a venue like mine. Otherwise, the driving thing can be a problem nowadays. So those, I would say, are the three most important things if you look for a venue.
Susan, in your venue at Lombardini Game Reserve, what is there only one option available? What is the different options that's available that you as Lombardini give to the clients?
Okay. What's wonderful about my venue, I guess everybody says their venues are the best, but for me, we are so close to the beach that we can do beach ceremonies, which is great. We've got an amphitheater that you can do your ceremony in. We can do a garden ceremony. There is so many different options. And then for the venue itself, we've got the small thatch roof venue. Then we've got the rustic barn venue, and then we also got in the Rose Garden, we've got a see-through tent venue. It's not completely tent anymore. It's fitted with sliding doors, but the roof are still see-through. So there's also a variety. I guess now that I've got the see-through one, we will be able to cater for the very minimalistic modern weddings as well.
So, Susan, in other words, at Lombardini, a client has 4 different options. Is that, if I did it correctly?
Yes, if you look at the ceremony, you've got 3 different options, and then for the party side, you've got an option of 3 different venues as well. You know. So, and I even had smaller weddings at the swimming pool, under the Lombardini swimming pool. So that is then a 4th option as well.
Oh yes, we did one wedding where it was under the trees. Corin and
Daniel
and Dan was in the veld under that beautiful tree, under that big tree.
Yes.
And that is definitely something that we as photographers that does photography at a couple of venues, that it's usually limited to only one setup.
Yeah.
That's correct.
You've got various different options. I mean, you can have 2 people getting married at Lombardini weekend after weekend, and you can have 2 totally different looks.
Absolutely. I had one family that got 3 daughters that got married on my farm, and each wedding was completely different because they had different ideas and I had the different choices. So that does make me a little bit different, I think, in the area. And then another thing is with the accommodation that we do, we also supply breakfast and things like that, you know. So it's just you can make a wedding weekend out of it instead of just a normal wedding.
Susan, accommodation wise, how many people can you accommodate?
Okay, if we use all the facilities to the absolutely maximum occupation, we can do up to 52 to 55 people.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, that is a lot. That is a lot.
No, that is quite a bit, yes. And we've got a very, very exciting new little venue coming up very soon at Mosterzoek. I know you took the pictures of I think 2 weddings that you took at Mosterzoek. That whole house has been changed and developed into but it's for small parties or weddings. Most you can maybe put 50 people, but they can sleep 10 to 12 people. So that is really something magnificent. But that's really for small, unique, personalized weddings.
That's awesome. That's going to be stunning.
And that's, as we know, I mean, you especially being in the industry so long, and Richard and myself always say that the small intimate weddings for us is always more special.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yes, absolutely. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Susan, I just want to ask you another thing. Photo shoot wise, often we as photographers have to move, not necessarily off the premises, but we often have to go a little bit further from the premises. What do you have to offer as a venue for photographs?
Okay, in the first place, we've got the game ranger, so you've got the opportunity to have your wedding pictures taken with rhinos and giraffes in the background. Then the second option is, I've got a beautiful garden, so the garden is really, when you started there 12 years ago, there was not much of a garden, but it's absolutely magnificent now. And then in the third place, the house got a very old section that dates from 1770. So you can have that really unique pictures in that old, huge, big block. Yes, you know, it's a bit of variety as well. And then we're very close to the beach, so you can drive to the beach in 10 minutes and be back. So there's quite a variety that we can offer.
That is absolutely wonderful. Susan, how many kilometers from the CBD can we say of Jeffreys are you out of the town?
It's 20 kilometers. If you drive via the brick road, but if you go through, there's like a little shortcut that gets right into J-Bay. That's 4 kilometers, 5 kilometers, I think.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful.
And then, Susan, I think lastly, seeing that we're all under lockdown and we can't operate as normally, do you have any promotion for brides at this point under call it the lockdown promotion or something like that?
We haven't thought of that. We always thought that at this moment was to survive. Okay. But we will definitely work on something that as soon as this lockdown is over, we'll have huge promotions and little competitions and things. But I will keep you updated, and then maybe we can do something again and talk about that.
Okay, that is wonderful. We'll definitely make sure to link your Facebook page and your website and everything onto this little program of ours. Perfect. And we'll let you know as soon as possible. And for all your prospective clients that you can send this with, that they can just see you again. I think everyone is missing the hype of the wedding that they were living for. I mean, that is all that's on a girl's mind when they're planning a wedding, and that is why we wanted to just remind the couples that we are still here. We're not going anywhere. I think, we're not shooting weddings. You are not doing weddings. We are not allowed, but we are here and we are excited to do their weddings for them.
Absolutely. It actually gives us more time to prepare for something special.
Yes, definitely. Exactly. Susan, thank you very much. We appreciate it so much, and send regards to the entire family. And enjoy it back at Mosterzoek. I know you're going forth and back because some of the family members are still allowed to work, which I'm thankful for your sake for. And yeah, keep well.
Keep safe.
Thank you. No, thank you for having me. It was nice speaking to you.
Thank you very much, Susan.
Thanks, Susan.
Right. Bye. Bye.
Susan, thank you very much. We appreciate your time and all your tips. I'm sure all the clients and people that's planning their weddings can only benefit from all the advice that you gave. You are so professional in your industry, and we really can recommend you to everyone. And thank you so much for all the years that we've been able to shoot at your venue. Thanks a lot. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Susan. And just a reminder to everyone, please like the video, subscribe with notifications on, and remember, when we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, we're going to be giving away a Rieg AD family lifestyle or couple shoot to the value of 3,000 Rand. Until next time.
Bye.